Welcome to Berlin. Over the next several days, hundreds of thousands of people are going to descend upon the biggest tech show in Europe, and we are going to be right up in it. I am, of course, talking about IFA 2019, and the reason this show is such a big deal is because it really does spell out the future of tech for the next year. The reason being that in order for these manufacturers to get their goods into stores in time for the holidays, they know they got to show it off and get people excited. And that's what we're going to see here, the future of tech for the next year and beyond. 5G is a bigger deal here in Europe than it is in the US right now because, frankly, Europe is way ahead of the US in terms of deployment. And a lot of that has to do with a ban on Huawei and all their 5G goodies. At any rate, I expect to see 5G in some places we haven't seen it before, including televisions. What does a TV with 5G do? I can't wait to find out. But the other thing I'm expecting to see here is 5G in an autonomous vehicle. BMW is here, Qualcomm is here. The handwriting is on the wall for 5G in an autonomous vehicle. And really, autonomous vehicles will rely heavily on 5G. Have they taken it to the next level? We're going to find out. What about TV? Well, TV is going to look a little bit different this year. Last year was huge for TV. There were 8K OLEDs and 8K QLEDs. It was just a big blowout affair. This year, I don't expect to see a whole lot coming from LG, Samsung, and Sony. Actually, the big developments might come from OnePlus. Yeah, the cell phone maker. What are they doing with TV? Well, they say it's going to be unique, and we're going to get a preview of it here at the show. I can't wait to share it with you. We might also see something from TCL, who showed us a mini LED TV earlier this year. I can't wait to get up close and personal with that since I didn't get to see it in New York. Also, we might be looking at something 8K from TCL. So what about smartphones? Well, Mobile World Congress may be 5 months away, but we will see some smartphones here in the coming days. Most notably, LG is supposed to be coming out with a dual screen phone. It might even fold. And speaking of folding phones, Samsung is going to come out with the retooled version of their foldable phone. So we look forward to seeing what kind of changes they made there. Sony might also come out with a phone. They've done that in the past, so maybe a new Xperia from them. And then TCL's got a phone that they're hiding from us. Huawei, what about them? Well, we already know that they're going to throw a separate event later this month, so we don't expect a whole lot of phone from them, but, you know, they could surprise us. How about computing? Well, actually, historically, computing has been a big deal at IFA, and we expect this year to be no different. Asus, Acer, and Lenovo are all going to be here, and we think they're going to be delivering some next-level gaming experiences through laptops that have onboard graphics that actually don't suck. Could be a really big deal, so definitely keep an eye out for our coverage around all the computing stuff that's coming from the show. Finally, wearables. We're going to see a ton of them. Definitely a couple of new smartwatches coming out that you want to keep an eye out for. But what about biometric stuff? I'm curious to see what kind of developments happen there. What about 5G in wearables? Well, I think it's a little bit too early for that, but I could be proved wrong. Hey everyone, thanks as always for watching. What are you excited to see at this show? Hit me in the comments section. We'll make sure we get to it if it's around. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and as always, visit digitaltrends.com for the latest tech news and reviews.